everybody. Sorry if I sound really sad. I have a reason to be sad today. I'm trying not to cry because I'm very emotional right now. I think this is why I really wanted to stream today, because I know if I don't, I'm just gonna cry. But talking to you guys always make me really happy, cheers me up, and I know that I'll stop crying if I get to just hang out with my dragoons. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry. It was super out of my control. I was trying to find like a way to like compromise, because I said I was willing to delay the stream for like 1.5 hours max, but I was told that it wasn't enough time and that for the best option it was to be pushed back to tomorrow. But the team did work really hard. The reason why I didn't want to push too far is that there was another option. It was to basically delay the stream 3 to 4 hours, and at that point I was like, it's just better to push it to tomorrow, because I didn't want to rush. It wasn't just this project team. There's like other people outside of the project team that also worked incredibly hard to have it done by this deadline, and it wouldn't be fair to their efforts if I had to rush my new skin suit reveal just because I didn't want to overlap or anything. There's also like debut fatigue and stuff like that, because you know, you guys gave up your own schedule to like, you know, watch silly me. Sorry, I know a little trick for those who want to stop crying. If you don't have a stream to hang out with. But a little trick is that I learned this from volleyball. I learned this from varsity volleyball because I was crying because I got scolded by my coach for being late for a game, and I was crying because I was like, I'm sorry, I was late. And then my coach was like, drink water, and it works. If you want to cry and you can't stop crying and you drink water, you'll stop crying. And it works. I don't know how it does that, but like I stopped crying because I just suddenly drank water when I started to cry. I'm really emotional because I've been really stressed out. And I know my project team, I know they've been incredibly stressed out as well due to like how tight the deadline was. They had like around 2.5 months to really get all of this done and the scope of the project, and it was my first time. This has to be the biggest and most expensive thing I've ever funded and I've ever produced, and there's a lot of people that worked incredibly hard for this particular project. They must have been like super anxious. They didn't want to tell me that there was going to be a delay, which I would understand, because I won't be surprised if they thought that like they wanted to push as much as they can to get it done by today, which I don't blame them. Of course, it is still sad that because we've been hyping it for a week and everything, and then just to hit that snag. But like I said, this team was the most I've ever employed to work on something like this, so I've never had a delay that delayed this much before when it came to like special events or special projects that I work on. Like I try to make do with at least like 1 to 2 hours. And if like the project team is watching this right now, I'm sorry if I said some harsh words on the server. When I get really emotional, I can get like super blunt, and I don't fluff my words, and I really apologize. You know, like when you're typing in chat and stuff, you don't know what the emotion behind it is when you're typing words because you're not saying it. So like I wasn't like fluffing my words and stuff. I was like to the point, like very blunt, and I was like, please in the future let me know ahead of time. I understand. So it's like a learning lesson for all of us. If there needed to be a delay, you just needed to tell me, maybe even like 3 hours earlier or a day or 2 earlier. Like I would have pushed it back, because it's not fun to like announce that it's been pushed back 10 minutes before the stream started. There was just, you know, everybody's like was really stressed out. If anybody in the project team is watching, like I really apologize how blunt my words were. Like I wasn't being like they are also feeling equally, or not, if not more so, like terrible because they couldn't meet the deadline. So that's why like I knew that I had to take a step back, because if anything, I know like that team, they literally, some of them were pulling all-nighters and stuff to make sure it was done by the deadline. I knew that like I had to take a step back because like, you know, I knew like the things I did type in the server must have like hurt them a lot, because like, you know, he put my feelings on my sleeve and they're like, we're really sorry for the delay. I was like, it's okay, I understand. I am crying, but I do understand. And like stuff like that, like, you know, if I read that, I'd be like, shit, I feel terrible because I made somebody cry. And obviously I couldn't stop myself because like I'm upset and like stuff like that. And I was sometimes like, I wish I didn't type that for them to see it. I wish I kept that within myself. Even with the amount of people I hired, it was still not enough people, because some people had to do all-nighters and some people was like they got sick in the middle of it, and but then we couldn't really do much about it, and we still had crunch hours, so they worked incredibly hard. I feel a lot better now talking to you guys. I had at least 20 people hired for this project, guys. All right, let's see. 1 2 3 4 2 3 3 34 35 36 37. I have 37 people employed on this. Thing is, like, I'm worried I'm hyping it way too much. And then when you guys see it, you're like, oh. I'm really excited though for my birthday. For those who don't know, one of my 5 birthdays, but my real birthday is July 4th. I'm really, really excited for July 4th. Because there's like a lot of fun things are happening in July. It's crazy. An entire country is celebrating my birthday because I showed up first. And anyway, July 4th is going to be a very, very special day. Not just July 4th, but like the general month of July. There's like a lot of things coming up in July that's been in the works for a while. Being in India is so hard. I actually found out a lot of like devs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't tell you guys which sponsor it was. It's related to gaming, and basically like they're like, oh, we have somebody here at the company that is like a big fan of you. Can we send this thing to you? Can you autograph it and then like send it back to us? I was like, yeah, of course. I was so surprised. It was just so sweet. It was really, really sweet. Sometimes things won't go in the way we want it, so we must blame Canada. Yeah, Canada. I love how my skin suit is like yeehaw cowboy themed, and I am Canadian. I had to like research the Wild West in America. The Canadian cowboys, because like I wanted something more, I guess, like, you know, but I hate tech wear. I was like, I'm fucking tired of all like VTuber designs that are like based off of pew 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 pew, but it's tech wear. It's always tech wear. I am tired. I don't like tech wear. I'm sorry. Setting up collabs is one of the hardest things about being indie, because it's easier to just be like at everybody who wants to play. But as an indie, you can't add everybody. You have to actually hit up people and reach out. It's like, I really want to play this game. Are you like down for it? And stuff like that. Yeah, I feel so much better though. I really feel so much better. But yes, I'll see you guys next time, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye.